Depo stared at the skyline of Lagos, Nigeria's bustling commercial capital. From his tiny, second-floor apartment, the city stretched out before him, a chaotic maze of skyscrapers, street markets, and endless traffic jams. The hustle and bustle never ceased, and neither did his dreams. He had a vision, to build a tech startup that would revolutionize Lagos, but reality was another matter entirely. He had spent months working on an app that could help small businesses manage their finances better. In a city where most traders operated without formal records, he knew it would be a game changer. His app, Naija Ledger, was designed to simplify bookkeeping for market women, kiosk owners, and the ever-present street vendors. All they had to do was input daily sales, and the app would automatically track profit, loss, and even project earnings. Depo was convinced it could make life easier for the many hustlers of Lagos. But as Depo quickly learned, building an app was the easy part. Getting people to believe in it was something else. His first stop was Balogun Market, one of Lagos' busiest commercial hubs. The cacophony of voices, blaring music, and the smell of grilled plantains filled the air. Depo approached one of the market women, Mama Nkechi, who sold fabrics. "Good afternoon, Ma. I'm Depo, and I've created an app that can help you keep track of your business records easily," he said with a smile, showing her his phone screen. Mama Nkechi raised an eyebrow. "App? For what?" "It's called Naija Ledger. You can use it to calculate your daily sales and profits. It will help you know if your business is growing or not," Depo explained patiently. She looked at him, clearly skeptical. But I have my notebook and my brain is sharp. I don't need an app," she said, patting her head. "I've been doing business since before you were born, my son." Depo sighed. It was always the same response. But he couldn't give up. Not yet. He moved from stall to stall, pitching his app to different vendors. Some were interested but hesitated when they learned there was a small subscription fee. Others just waved him away, uninterested. As the sun began to set, Depo sat on a nearby bench, watching the crowd still rushing about their evening business. His phone buzzed. It was a message from his younger sister, Saad, who was studying at university. "How's the app going, bro? Any customers yet?" Depo hesitated before replying. "Not yet, but I'm still trying." He leaned back, thinking. Lagos was a tough city, a place where dreams could be made or crushed in an instant. His father had been a tailor, working day and night to provide for the family. The hustle was in Depo's blood, but there were days when even his determination wavered. The next morning, as Depo walked through the busy streets, his phone rang. It was Femi, his childhood friend and a tech entrepreneur who had managed to get some traction with his own app last year. "Depo, my guy. How's the hustle?" Depo explained his struggles with Naija Ledger. "It's like nobody wants to try it, man. They're all stuck in their ways. I'm not sure this is going to work." "Of course, it will work. You just need to approach it differently," Femi said. "Look, Lagos is a tough market. People don't just jump at new things because they're shiny. You need to prove the value before they buy in. Why don't you offer it for free to a few trusted vendors? Let them see the benefits themselves. Once they see how it improves their business, they'll tell others." Depo thought about it. It made sense. "Free trial, huh? Yeah, trust me. That's how I got my first users. The key is patience, my brother. Lagos will test you, but if you can survive here, you can survive anywhere." The next day, Depo returned to Balogun Market with a new plan. He found Mama Nkechi again and offered her a free 3-month trial of Naija Ledger. At first, she hesitated, but when he assured her there was no cost, she agreed. Over the next few weeks, Depo followed up with Mama Nkechi and a few other vendors who had agreed to try the app for free. Slowly, they began to see the benefits. Mama Nkechi could now quickly tally her profits, and she started to see where her money was going. Soon, other vendors in the market noticed, and she began telling them about that boy's app. Word of mouth spread, and before long, Depo was getting calls from other markets in Lagos. Vendors were interested, and his user base grew. His app began to generate buzz in local business forums, and a small investor reached out, offering to help him scale Naija Ledger beyond Lagos. A year later, Depo stood in his new office in Yaba, Lagos' emerging tech hub. He looked out at the city, the same chaotic, energetic metropolis that had once seemed so unforgiving. But now Lagos was his playground. The hustle had paid off, and Niger Ledger was becoming a staple for small businesses across Nigeria. As his phone buzzed with new notifications, more downloads, more customers, Dapo smiled. Lagos had tested him, pushed him to his limits, but in the end, he had found his way. Because in this city, success wasn't just about working hard. It was about working smart, adapting, and never giving up. The Lagos hustle, Dapo realized, was a never-ending journey. But it was a journey worth taking.